Good evening. We had some technical difficulties there. We're on air now. Going to call to order the Berea Tourism Commission meeting Wednesday, December 10th in council chambers at 304 Chestnut Street. Again, call to order and a roll call here. Jim Davis. Here. Laura Carpenter's present. Donna Brewer.
Here.
Shelley Wolf. She'll be joining us shortly. Todd Holbrook, Jordan, he's on his way as well, and David Gregory.
Here.
And Chair Will Gover. We have a quorum to begin the meetings. We're going to begin with the approval of the agenda. If y'all want to take a moment and look at that.
So moved.
Second.
All right. Have a motion and second. All in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Passes unanimously. Approval of the minutes from the November 12th meeting. We'll take a moment and look at those.
I make a motion as it submitted.
All right. We have a motion.
The second.
All right. Motion and second. Let's all in favor by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes unanimously. Moving on to number 5 on the agenda, the fiscal year 2026 budget amendments.
Good evening, Commissioners. In your packet, you'll find the FY26 amended budget justifications and explanations page right after the minutes. And then you'll find this chart. It's the same chart that you all saw at the work session and the same explanation sheet that you had at the work session. We'll go line item by line item for any of the amendments. The first is grant proceeds. It's 46300. The budgeted amount was it was budgeted at 0 this fiscal year. We did apply and receive a matching funds grant from the Kentucky Department of Tourism for $17,678. So you'll see an increase there. Next is the pavilion rental fees. Line item, it's 48045. That originally was budgeted at $1,000. We have chose to combine the miscellaneous rent and royalties with the pavilion rental fees, creating one line for event rentals. So my suggestion is to move the $14,000 from miscellaneous rent and royalties into the pavilion rental fees and rename that to event space rental. So all of our event space rentals would go through one line item. The next item is the transfer to and from other funds, 49000. You'll see an increase here for improvements to the Berea City Park to add attraction to the park, expanding the ability to host festivals, outdoor recreation, tournaments, concerts, and etc. You'll see an increase there of $70,000. Part of that increase was formally discussed, $200,000 for pool funding. We would like to reallocate that $200,000 for pool funding to the Berea City Park expansion, or improvements to the Berea City Park, excuse me. And just to clarify, that transfer to and from, that was funding not just for the city park improvements, but it's the scaffold cane shared use path, the pickleball courts, the trailhead restroom, and then we also had a transfer come in from the Berea Craft Festival. So we've got a lot of transfers going out, but we had one transfer coming in from the Craft Festival. Looking at expenses and advertising, 54100. We have an increase there due to that Kentucky Department of Tourism matching funds grant that we received at $17,678. So to justify that, there is an increase there for that amount of $17,678. So the original budgeted amount was $250,000. With that increase, it's at $267,678. Next is equipment rent and lease, line item 54200. This is an increase due to the copy machine at the Berea Gallery and Event Center. There is a monthly fee for that. You'll see that we started with $6,000 budgeted, and my request is to go to $7,200. Next is conference and meeting expenses, 55022. This is increased to cover attending one new conference and to allow a re-sign for the Chicago Travel Show. We had that budgeted at $13,000. The request is to increase to $19,000. And lastly is the beautification line item, 55227. This is increased. I'm requesting an increase, please, due to the large-scale holiday lighting that we have installed. And we are looking at doing flower pot project throughout the community or in parts of the community. And that increase would be from $160,000 to $200,000, please. Do you have any questions?
Any questions, Brad?
Nancy, could you refresh my memory on how much money is coming in from the craft festival?
$7,500.
7,500, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions for Nancy on this? All right. Is there any need for any further discussion this before we bring it to a vote? Well, no other need for discussion. We'll go ahead and be open for a motion to approve the budget amendment.
I'll make a motion as for each line item that was announced to amend the budget for FY '26.
I will second that motion. Motion and second. All in agreement by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Passes unanimously for amending the 2020 fiscal year 2026 budget. All right. Moving on to director's report. Nancy?
Thank you so much. In your packet, you'll find the GL report. If you have any questions on that, please let me know. And as part of my report, we've all got kind of quick reports for you tonight. But I did want to make the announcement that Donna Brewer has been reappointed to the commission for a 3-year term expiring November 15th of 2028. Thank you, Donna, for your continued interest in serving.
Thank you, Donna.
I did leave you all Joyride, the Bluegrass Region brochures. This was a project that stemmed out of some ARPA funding over the last couple years. We are one of, I think there's 16 different communities that are part of the Bluegrass region of Kentucky. We do a lot of regional marketing together. We support regional tourism, and this was just one of the marketing things that we've collaborated on. I wanted to share with you that last month I went to the Kentucky Tourism Industry Association conference, and the Joyride campaign actually won 2 gold marketing awards and 4 silver awards. So we're really excited about that, and I'm just really tickled and pleased with all the work that has been done with this regional tourism piece. And I also wanted to share with you all that at KTIA conference, I did receive my certificate of completion for the Certified Kentucky Tourism Professional Program. So I'm happy to continue professional development in the tourism area, and just wanted to thank you all for that opportunity. So,
Thank you, Nancy, and congratulations on the achievements.
thank you.
All right. Be moving on to the group tour report. Emily?
Good afternoon, Commissioners. I'll keep it short, simple today. I'll just share about the last few tours that we've had since our last meeting. We had Good News Travels come back at the end of November. They had dinner with Boone Tavern and then saw a private music performance by a local artist named Chip Bailey, if you're familiar with him. And then we had the same company come 2 separate days, so different groups of people, but it was a reoccurring company called Sunrise Tours. They come every year to Berea around Christmas time to let their people do some Christmas shopping. So they would have dinner with Boone Tavern the night before, stay with Boone Tavern, and then the next morning they would get up and then they enjoyed a history tour of our town by me, and then we get them back to our Old Town Artisan Village so they can see those artists making everything. But this group, although they were scheduled to do artist demonstrations, most of the group actually didn't even watch their artist demonstrations because they were so excited by the Old Town area looking so Christmassy. It just got them in the Christmas spirit and they just wanted to shop. They didn't really care to watch the artists making the art. They just wanted to get out and shop. So that's great news. And then, of course, the company Sunrise Tours, they always purchase ornaments from Tim Wade, the wood craftsman in Old Town, to hand out as what they call a sunrise surprise. So it's just a little, gift for the people on the groups to take home, a little, little thing to remember Berea by. So that's kind of cool that they were so excited. They all had positive things to say about Berea, loved the history, especially the civil rights history. They just didn't know that all of that history is here in Berea. So the more people we can share that with, word of mouth, it's a very powerful thing. And a lot of those people actually said that they wanted to bring their families back to Berea, maybe sometime in the spring when the weather was warmer. So anyway, do we have any questions? Okay.
Emily, do you know where these groups come from?
Yeah, so the Sunrise Tours, they are out of Missouri, that area. And then Good News Travels, it's one of those groups where they can be from all over because they kind of fly into one place and then get on the bus to travel. But the Sunrise Tours, they're out of Missouri. Yeah. Yeah. The St. Louis area specifically.
Any other questions for Emily? Thank you, Emily.
Thank you.
Right. Moving on to Program Manager report. Laura?
Thank you all. Well, I've been here a month officially, and so I started just in time to help with the Mayor's Merry Mingling, which happened the Saturday after Thanksgiving. Of course, much of the planning was already underway when I started, but I was able to jump in and help with hands-on decorating, both in Old Town and at the Berea Gallery and Event Center, and help with setup and tear down day of. The tourism department hosted Santa and Mrs. Claus, who arrived on a city fire truck, to the sounds of a brass band. It was just the whole scene was so festive. And I know some of you all were there. It was lovely to see you out enjoying the evening. We served hundreds of servings of kettle corn, hot chocolate, candy canes, and marshmallows for roasting. And Santa and Mrs. Claus greeted, I think, around 150 families. They were set up in the porch of the Honeysuckle. It was just really lovely and charming. So I wanted to be sure to thank all the shops in the neighborhood who stayed open late to help us make the space feel enlivened, and gratitude as well to all city staff and volunteers who helped make that event so successful. So now, looking forward to programming for 2026, particularly the relaunch of the Learn Shops, which is what I'm focused on right now. I've been really enjoying digging into notes and meeting minutes from as far back of like planning meetings in 2011, and just sort of learning my way around what that program has looked like. So I'm working with Nancy to set the dates for 2026, and then I plan to reach out to previous instructors and put a call out to new instructors before the end of the year. And then finally, Haley and I have been briefed in setting up and staffing the Berea Gallery and Event Center for rental events. So we were able to help with a couple things in the last couple weeks, just get it all set up nicely and ready to host folks. And then now that we are working out of that building is going to be open 5 days a week, Tuesday through Saturday, open to the public. So yeah, any questions?
Could you also share about the Christmas lighting contest and project?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, so thank you. In partnership with the Berea Chamber of Commerce, the tourism department has hosted what we hope is a first annual holiday lighting contest that used to happen years ago, and we're wanting to bring that back. And it felt like it really tied into the department's increased effort in lighting to also, we're really working on this. Let's have the community get involved in it as well. So we've had maybe about a dozen entries between businesses and residences for the contest, and there is an online voting form. So Haley did a great job on social media, really presenting it as, come to the Christmas parade, and then drive through this circuit of homes and businesses and make your choices for the contest. And then that contest ends on the 15th, and there'll be some prizes awarded. Yeah. Any questions? Thanks.
Well, thank you, Laura.
Thanks.
Next up, media manager report, Haley.
Good evening, Commissioners. As Laura said, we've been working really hard on all of the holiday activities going on. As she said, we've been here a month, so it's been nice to kind of get into the mix of things very quickly. I've been getting used to all of our promotion and strategies and ways to get information out to the community on all of the things we're doing this holiday season and moving forward. We mentioned the Christmas lighting contest. That's going really well. I think we've had well over 100 responses to people just driving around and seeing the Christmas lights, the holiday lights, and as well as the Memorial Park. That has had a really, really good feedback for that. So again, we came in with a Mayor's Merry Mingling, so that was good to help get promotion out for that. We had a lot of feedback on all of our social media platforms for that, so it's getting a lot of feedback. So I'm looking forward to being able to continue that into the coming years. Aside from that, I've just been over the month familiarizing myself with our other advertising agencies that we work with, Right Place Media and Fox 56, making my way around to a lot of the local businesses, familiarizing myself with people, just letting them see my face and know that I may pop around and take pictures from promotion and try to spotlight each of our businesses and restaurants and all of our other places in town for tourism. And then I've just been trying to get into a consistent posting schedule. I feel like if we have a really good social media presence, then that just increases our interaction, increases people coming to visit and spend their dollars here. So I feel like if we can get consistency going with that, that's my goal. And then lastly, just kind of laying the groundwork to have a more engaging tourism presence on social media, whether that be working with our advertising agencies for different ads that we're going to put out throughout the year. I've already been working with Kentucky Crafted Magazine. I sent them an ad today that will be coming out in March, I believe. And then Group Travel Magazine, we've got an ad coming out with them, and then Travel Host as well that will be coming out. I believe that's in January. So yeah, I've just been really staying busy and getting familiarized with all the different promotional avenues that we take, and I'm just looking forward to give you all a more in-depth report in the future. So do you all have any questions? I have not been logged into LinkedIn on anything yet, so.
I see occasionally where they're looking for event space, like businesses
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good to know.
Nobody highlighted the Shop Small, Shop Local campaign. Did you
Oh.
want to talk a little bit about that project that you all worked on?
Yeah, absolutely. So that was involving, that was kind of the kickoff to our Mayor's Merry Mingling. We had some just swag come in from American Express that was like shop local. We had some swag bags that we took around to local businesses that just included promotional just posters, some pins, things like that that they could give out to customers if they needed. And then we just took pictures all around town with everyone to highlight them. I made a few different posts going out to just highlight local small businesses, to show all the different places we have, whether it be a hair salon or, you know, our auto mart or anything else like that. So that was kind of our big kickoff to Mayor's Merry Mingling, to get people out and about in town and shopping for their holiday gifts and things like that, and just hopping around town to see all the local businesses. And then our goal was for them to stick around, for Mayor's Merry Mingling, see the Memorial Park holiday lights, and it seemed that that had a really good turnout. So I think our promotion for Small Business Saturday was really effective.
Any other questions for Haley?
Haley, do y'all get any feedback from the, like the merchants in Old Town of how well they did during?
Yes, yeah, they all, I think we had, one place said that they done similar, if not more, numbers to the craft festival on that day. So it was a really successful event. I believe from what Nancy said before, the craft festival spans over 3 days, and they've seen those numbers in one singular day. So I think the promotion and just getting the word out there was really successful in getting our merchants those numbers.
Thank you.
Thank you, Haley.
Thank you.
All right, moving into the public comments section. I don't see we have any of those tonight, so moving on to commissioner comments. Dave?
I just want to comment, thank you all for presenting, and just it was very exciting to see all the lights and just everything, the tree lit up at the square. It was awesome to see. And as far as our budget amendment, I know it's a lot of money, and I'm excited to be investing in our local economy and into our infrastructure, into our own city. So just want to throw that out there. Thanks.
I'll go next. Kind of echo what David said. Thank you, ladies, for your all's reports. And it is good to see our town looking festive. We got a start on it this year, and I think and I hope we'll see bigger and better things for next year. The budget is, I think it's money well spent that we're spending, and I think the local people will see a lot of benefit from a lot of this money that we're going to spend. The Mayor's Merry Mingling was a success. Kids lined up to see Santa Claus. Just the whole atmosphere was good, and I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see some more flower pots and other decorations for the summer. So hang in there with us. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
I'd just like to thank all the staff for putting on a great event down there in Mayor's Merry Mingling. Just kind of echoing what they said, is like being at that event, it really had the Christmas season vibes down there. Like I heard several comments, it looked like it was out of a movie, the amount of people coming down there, and it was just really great to see. And the positivity in town right now with the investment, it's been just really great to see. I had a lady come up to me at Tractor Supply that realized, just tell me how happy she was. They had visited Memorial Park twice and planned to go down there again. And it's just really great to see that and all the positivity on social media. And I'm excited for us to continue to invest in projects like this as tourism. And it's just real exciting times for the city as a whole.
Yeah, kind of the same sentiments there as well. Very rarely would you stop in Berea previously and look at Christmas lights. You always go to the horse park, you go to Louisville. Now we have it in our own backyard. So it's kind of nice to see that we've put the money where it needs to be at Memorial Park, and the fruits of that's been paid off. Just drive by if you haven't seen it for yourself and seen all the people out there taking pictures and photo ops. it's really done really well for the morale of everybody here in Berea.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if it's me or not, but just driving around town, it seems like more businesses and homeowners are decorating. I think it's instilled some pride and community involvement in the private citizens, so I think it's a good thing too. Thank you.
I've noticed that as well. It seems like there's more homes than I've ever seen before on the streets that you didn't normally see decorate, so they're really great. Any other commissioner comments?
I want to thank everyone for helping out with the College Square, the tree. It's beautiful, as you all can see. I do appreciate that. The college appreciates it.
Yeah, and lastly, one thing kind of left out there, I appreciate the chamber as well, and all the work on the parade, and so I heard a lot of positivity on that. Shelley's not with us tonight, but just wanted to share that as well, as appreciative of all the work that goes in on that side as well. All right, with no other comments, motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second? I'll second. And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?